Hi everybody, welcome to our monthly guidance video. Well, what a roller coaster of a year it's been so far. All intense healing all year long. In fact, I was at a gathering of healers last weekend and one of the healers said it feels like we've been through 10 years healing in 1 year, and we all wholeheartedly agreed with that, including myself. And I don't know about you, but over the summer it hasn't been much better. I feel like I've been held in stasis, unable to do anything, letting the healing integrate. And while I knew it was all positive, it was all a little bit frustrating as well. So come the start of September, I was raring to go. For the first day or two, everything felt in flow again. And then I started to feel completely unsettled and lost and not knowing what was happening. And for me, it feels like at the minute, we're going through a sort of shamanic dismemberment, as if all the different parts of us are just being taken away, pulled away, so that we can come back together as this one integrated whole. The problem, of course, is when you're going through that unsettling period of being torn apart almost, it's not very pleasant. But I suppose it is remembering that it's all for a beautiful, positive outcome at the end of the day. And I know I've certainly been waiting to get out the other side of this until I actually wised up to myself and went, how have I fallen into this trap again of waiting to come out the other side? Because there will always be another side, and if you're always waiting to come out the other side, you're never actually living now. And the point is to remember to live now. And it's really been a big eye-opener again to me about remembering to be present and alive in this moment, to be alive to what's happening in this moment, and to be alive to the divine in this moment. And I think what stops us sometimes from being present and alive is this feeling that somehow we're meant to be this poster child for spirituality. And not only that, but our whole life is meant to be this image of perfection. So we need to just relax and get real and just be who we are, the good, the bad and the ugly. That's all we have to be completely ourselves. And I think this is really a time of integrating the spiritual life and the other life, and it's time for us to actually really understand that they're all one life. So it was so easy to feel spiritual and alive and present when you're meditating, not so easy when you're in the company of somebody who's driving you mad. And it's somehow now integrating those two sides and knowing that it doesn't mean everything's going to be perfect and beautiful in every moment. So for me now, it's taking everything we've learned in our meditation, in our walking in nature, in our moments being creative, writing, painting, while doing our mantras, while doing our prayers and our chanting, taking all that and bringing it into every single present moment. And while we can consciously use all those tools, like maybe repeating a mantra or shining the light from our heart when we're in a moment, that's not actually what I mean today either. What I mean is, what is those underlying things we've been learning through all those spiritual practices? So we've been really learning to connect with that still unending part of us that is our soul, so we can feel that peace no matter what's going on around us. We've been learning to be still enough and quiet enough to just become aware of that divine presence with us always. We've been learning how to actually be present and be aware in the moment, because all those exercises have made us forget everything around us and just be present and just be. So now it's letting all those become natural, surrendering to those, flowing to those in the moment, so that we can flow with the divine in the moment. And it is without trying and striving now. It is just letting this be natural now. And I know, as I say this, it is not as easy as it sounds, but it is that letting go. And I know I feel energy really, really strongly, so I can feel my energy, the energy of God, the energy of my teachers and guides very strongly. And I know when I am resisting, I literally feel God's love flowing from my heart and my energy pushing back, pushing back, pushing back, because I don't feel worthy, because I'm scared of this much love coming through, because I'm scared to be open and vulnerable. For whatever reason, literally pushing back. But it's time now to stop pushing back, to stop resisting, to just stop pushing, just open up to letting that divine love flow through us, to letting God flow through us. And what is God really? It's the greater part of us and the greater part of the all flowing together through us out into the world. Letting that love and light flow out into the world, but really letting that force of love out into the world. I think we all feel the change in the world so strong, even more strongly than the last few years now, that everything is changing round to love, that everything is changing round to community, to working together. And it's time to just let that divine source of love flow through us without effort. And we just think of all our beautiful teachers like Jesus, like Buddha, like Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. They made it seem so effortless because they raised everything, every single moment, to the sacredness of God. And it didn't matter what was happening in that moment. The moment did not have to be beautiful and perfect and peaceful. In fact, often it was not. But they still raised it to the sacredness of God. And they did that by simply being present and being alive in that moment. Being present and alive to what is in this moment. Not wishing it was something different. Not wishing to escape. Not deadening yourself so you don't feel it. Actually living in this moment, accepting it whatever way it is. And then being present and alive to God in this moment. And letting that greater force of love transform you and transform the moment around you. So thanks for listening. Take care, and we'll be back next month with another message.